Hey, what's up guys? I'm Snows, your host for Boot Sequence, and today we might just have the official price of the 32-core Threadripper CPU. Roll the intro! So, the RGB King just bought the Capture Card King. That's right, Corsair made the acquisition of Elgato Gaming. They announced that they are taking the gaming division only of the company, because in case you didn't know, Elgato also makes smart home devices like sprinklers, and that doesn't seem like it needs RGB. Yeah, the company will still run as a separate brand, only under Corsair's wing. I mean, I get it. Elgato is the healthiest capture card company out there, and if that is a market Corsair wants to expand to, more power to them. Elgato themselves even poked some fun at the RGB craze Corsair has been in with this tweet. Moving on, after all of the leaks last week that happened for Threadripper, we have Tech PowerUp, who recently spotted a listing on Cyberport for the 32-core model. The German retailer confirmed a lot of what was expected from the beast. Let's see what we got right. The name, 2990X. The core clock, 3.4 GHz base. The boost, I mentioned somewhere in the vicinity of 4 GHz, and we're right. And the TDP, we were wrong, as it seems like it's going to be 180 watts. Although at XFR2, I'm sure that this will probably be bumped up to 250 watts. Now for the pricing, we had a discussion in the comment section a few weeks ago about how much it would cost, and it seems like 1,500 euros, or around 1,500 US, because you have to count in the taxes. The 32-core monster is significantly more expensive than the previous 1950X. And it's understandable. I mean, the 16 and 12 core Threadrippers are meant to stay on the market, so I did not expect the 32 core to be anywhere around 1,200 bucks. Now we have to keep in mind that this is still just a store listing, so the information on it might just not be accurate, but it's nice to see different outlets give us around the same information. Moving on, in an interview with Eurogamer.net, Sony finally spoke on the idea of crossplay for the PS4. Now, they aren't saying that they will offer it, but they said that they're looking at a lot of the possibilities, saying that it affects a lot more than just one game if they want to go through with it. But it honestly feels like it's not about the player. You see, when you buy passes and items in-game, the console maker takes a cut. But if you buy them, let's say on PC, and then open the game on your PS4, since crossplay would allow the skins to be there already, while Sony wouldn't have its cut. It's simple. And John Smedley, who was a developer at Sony, stated earlier this month that with the company, it always comes down to the money. I think it's a really cheap move, but I guess players will soon start to avoid Sony for that reason. And now let's move on to our favorite segment of the show, in case you didn't know. Google Duplex is getting its first public trial, and it's already starting to make calls. The biggest thing people were worried about was that speaking to an AI was not necessarily ethical, so Duplex now introduces itself as a Google automated booking service and advises the person that the call is being recorded. Since the businesses are not allowed to record the call, Google is holding on to the audio, but I'm sure it will eventually be released. Then we have Windows 10 developers that let us know that Sets will not be coming in the next update. Sets, in case you didn't know, gives you the ability to nest apps together like tabs to enhance your workflow. And I've got to be honest, I'm pretty sad about the pushback. I mean, they didn't commit to a specific deadline, so I can't complain. In gaming, after a massive update with the Symmetra rework, the Looking for Group system, and the new endorsement system, a fluffy ball of fur joins the battle. The Overwatch Twitter just teased what looks like the newest hero in the game, and he is a hamster. Update, his name is Wrecking Ball, and he's a tank hero with some pretty sweet abilities. If you have Overwatch on PC, go check him out on the PTR. I tried him out, and holy crap, he is fun. You can just swing around the point, hitting everything in sight. I mean, look at me going. I'm sorry about the super low frame rate, my PC just isn't the best at screen capturing. And lastly, Fortnite has some pretty cool additions on the new update. Playground mode adds a relaxed 1-hour game where the storm doesn't move until 55 minutes into the game. Also, the players keep respawning unless killed by the storm. In this new update, a new dual pistol weapon also makes its first appearance. And now to answer a question from you guys, and today it is, do you plan on rebuilding your own case again? And why did you get rid of the original in the first place? Yes, I definitely plan to build another custom case in the future, and I got rid of the original because while it looked good, I didn't plan it that well and it was pretty fragile. As for why I destroyed it, once again, I just needed the pieces of aluminum. If you have any questions for me that have not been answered yet, leave it down below. I would love to answer them. I'll see you in the comment section. And by the way, I'm moving this weekend, so the next video is gonna look nothing like this. So just expect that. I'm setting expectations, all right? Click right here to see the latest video and right here to subscribe to the channel. It would be greatly appreciated. Stay frosty, and I'll see you on the next video. Once again, it will not look like this. There will probably be no computers behind me, so just keep that in mind, okay? Stay frosty!